Hello everyone, this is me, Shadowlight here, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Alphacool Eisbaer 420. This is easily one of the best AIOs in the market and the biggest in the whole world at the moment, and it comes with great fans, great quality, a great pump, and lots of compatibility. It is compatible with LGA 2011, 2011 3, 1366, 1156, 1155, 1151, 1150, and 775. So you're going to have tons of compatibility with this thing. Socket, AMD socket FM1, AM3+, AM3, AM2, G34, C32, 604, 771, and on top of that you also get AM4 compatibility despite it not being listed in the box. But I guess it's okay. Comes with, this is the updated version, so it comes with new Be Quiet fans, which is very nice. Anyway, let's take an unboxing of this thing. So I'm going to have to rip it open from right here. Sorry I'm not using a knife, but this will just be easier for me, and there's some sensitive info. I just need to get that out of the way. Anyway, we're gonna take this out, put that back here into the trash can. Now let's open this thing. So here we have the manual. So I've actually had one of these in the past. It's a great manual. It tells you everything you need on how to install everything. I highly recommend you read that. It also includes warranty information. You have this foam top right here. Pretty good quality foam actually. Especially since for some reason Onyx PC ships this just in the box and not in another box. Just pretty retarded. Pretty dumb. But basically, we're going to have here we have the Be Quiet Pure Wings fan that comes with this thing. Here, let's take a look at that. Here, you see, it's actually a very high quality fan. It's at a 140 millimeters. No flex at all, barely any flex at all on this fan, especially since you see big old supports right here. Sorry about that, but this will make sure to mount, and you will have a great compatibility with this thing. Don't worry. And it comes with 3 of these, so you're gonna have enough for everything you need for your whole 420 millimeter radiator. So let's take a look at the mounting. Here, let me take my aperture up so you can actually see from a bit of a distance. Right? Let's take a look in the bag. This is actually a pretty high quality Ziploc bag. I actually recommend keeping this. So, in here, we have your Alphacool thermal paste. It comes in a very nice little tube here. Highly recommend you use this. We have a PWM splitter, which would be great for your 3 fans. PWM controlled also. You have your screws to mount your radiator and everything. You have your springs for mounting with AMD and Intel. It also includes some washers in there. Let's take a look at the AMD mounting. As I said earlier, pretty high quality Ziploc bag. You have your AMD AM4 mounting manual. You have your washers. You have your screws in here. I'm really not going to be taking these out. This is your AMD mounting. You can see that it even has compatibility with the AMD server sockets right here, which is a very awesome feature, which I highly recommend people start using when it comes to these things. Like, you can cool Opterons with this. I really don't recommend modern the Opterons, especially because they're especially for gaming and even like VM work. But anyway, let's continue with the Intel. This has compatibility with everything you need. I'm probably going to be overclocking some pretty nice Intel chips with this thing. Your instructions. You have a backplate right here. Let's take a look at this backplate. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to Intel backplates, especially because I've seen the Secufirm ones from Noctua. So, right here, it's a very good quality actually. You can rotate it for your 1366 and 1150X sockets. There's some 3M tape right here, which is pretty awesome. Especially because you can just stick this in the back and it won't fall off. It should be very easy. Here you have the Intel mounting. You actually have to clip one side and then you clip the other side. The bad part is that it's a pain in the butt to take off. Then you have your Intel mounting, all your screws for your built-in backplate and everything. So that is very good. Now I'm going to start putting all this back so we can take a look at the cooler itself. And I'll tell you guys a little bit about the cooler. So I've actually had experience with this with the Eisbaers. They're generally very high quality, very quiet, perform very well over a D15. Most people say that a D15 will outperform this, but I'm sorry, you're wrong. And I've had to explain that to so many people, but people just don't listen. Anyway, I'm going to go put this out to the side. Let's take a look at the cooler itself. You have your pump res combo. Here we have the radiator itself. Let's take a look. Ooh, a little silica packet in there. That would be nice if I try to save these just in case. TLDR, you have your silica beads. Don't eat these. Probably eaten one in the past. Probably don't remember, but meh. Anyway, so this is the pump reservoir combo. Let's take a look at this. This comes with, you can actually just buy these standalone. Sorry, I'm going to get my camera all adjusted so I can have more light in there so you can actually see everything. On the bottom you have a copper cold plate. You can take this off. It actually has a jet plate in there with the pump, which is very nice. And you can add other stuff to this. So basically here's your reservoir window. There's the DT-LT pump. Hoping you can see that. You can see the impeller right there. It's way more powerful than any Asetek pump. It's actually crazy how powerful this pump is. And this will make sure that you can power other GPUs and everything. On top here you have a 3-pin. It's actually shielded, or it actually has mesh on it, which is very good for aesthetics. On the back, it's a rubber kind of plastic material. It's very heavy, built very well. Right here you have a LED. Alphacool. I've always thought it said O-cool, but turns out it's an A. Right here you have G1/4 fittings. So, for example, you can add GPUs and other more CPUs to this thing. And you can put new tubing on this thing. Right here you have a fill port. It's a very good quality too. There's a wrench that comes with it. Also on the bottom you have this. So it'll protect the cold plate during shipping. You can actually probably see a bubble in there, but that's kind of annoying, but they really shouldn't affect any kind of performance. This thing is pre-filled with Alphacool CKC in the inside. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the anatomy of this cooler. So what happens is right here, fluid comes back. Here's a reservoir. There's a little inlet right there. It's going to shoot it down into like a little, almost reservoir, small little area, and there's a little rubber plate that'll shoot it down into the cold plate. This also has fully skied fins inside the cold plate, so very good quality. Then it's just going to shoot back. Then there's a little path that shoots back out. Shoots back out so you can get into the radiator. So you can get right into that radiator right there. And it'll take it. Right here's actually a quick disconnect fitting. So you can add, for example, more reservoir. You can add the ice wand. You can add a GPU to this. And especially with this 420mm rad, that will make sure to power it. let's continue looking around. This is a very nice, fully copper radiator. You can actually see the copper right there, but it's probably about 30 mils thick. This is actually a Nexus radiator, so it's a very high quality rad, and these are for custom loops actually. So this will make sure to dry performance. Pretty decent fin density too, so I'm pretty darn impressed with this thing. Make sure you screw your Silent Links fan. Oh, there's a little dust, as you can see. Sorry, I'm gonna have to focus. Some dust, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna get a little bit of that off. But basically, then it's just gonna. This is a bypass radiator, so it's just gonna double bypass. So it's gonna come down here. It's gonna come back here, and then it's gonna go right back into this pump. You can actually, if you join my Discord server, I could send you videos of that upon request, if you really would enjoy that. But basically, this is actually a very good AIO, and I highly recommend it. You can expand it. And anyway, thank you all for watching this video. It's me, Shadowlight. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, like and subscribe, join my Discord server, and I hope all of you have a great day. Goodbye.